When a man who had no friends was asked the reason for that, he replied, "Friendship is like a diamond. It's rare, expensive, and often faked. If you make a mistake once, then a second time, and finally a third time, you will start to believe that real diamonds don't exist anywhere else." Also, a friend is someone who should be valued and appreciated, but unfortunately in life, we rarely find people who can do that. The man was asked once again, "Do you like solitude? Because you travel alone, eat alone, and are always apart from others?" And he replied, "I don't like solitude, but I just don't make unnecessary acquaintances. I don't want people to disappoint me." There is a beautiful but sad tale about the friendship between a boy and an apple tree that everyone should know. A boy had a friendship with an apple tree in the forest. He visited it often, swung on its branches, ate its apples, made crowns out of its leaves, and imagined himself to be a real king of the forest. And when he got tired of playing, the apple tree would protect him from the sun and the boy would fall asleep under its leaves. The apple tree believed in the boy's honest and selfless friendship. However, time passed. The boy grew up and visited his friend less and less. He had new friends and new interests, but he still went to see her sometimes. One day, when he went to see her again, the tree saw that the boy was very sad and, looking him in the eye, asked, "What happened, my friend? Why don't you play with me anymore? Why don't you swing on my branches and imagine yourself as a king? A king needs money and I don't have any." The apple tree, seeing his friend's sadness, decided to help. "You don't have any, but I do. Take a basket, pick my apples, and sell them. Then you'll have money and you'll be the same friend you always were, kind and cheerful." The boy picked the apples, took them away, and sold them, but never came back. The tree waited for him for a long time, looking at the path he used to pass. After years, the young man returned. But once again he was unhappy with his life. "Why did it take you so long to come?" the tree asked. "Because I have a lot of problems. Everyone has a family and children, and I can't have my own family because I don't have a house. What's the point of our friendship if you can't help me?" "Yes, I can," replied the apple tree. "Cut down my branches and build the house you want. Then you'll learn to be happy again and you'll be the same friend you always were, kind and cheerful." He cut down all the branches of the tree, left, and built a house. He raised his family and lived to an old age without remembering his friend, until one day, when he saw her one last time. But again, he complained about life instead of being happy to be together again. "I'm tired of everything. I want to sail away so I don't have to see anyone. I need a boat, but I don't know where to get one." The apple tree remained silent, looking sadly at his friend, but he had already taken the axe and swung it several times to cut its trunk and make a boat for himself. When he had finished, he left without even looking back, destroying what had once been his friend. Time passed. Frequent rains watered the trunk of the apple tree, the sun warmed the soil, and the trunk began to grow again. Around it, wild animals sometimes climbed and rested under its small leaves, enjoying life. But she was no longer happy about anything. She no longer saw any meaning in what she once valued. But the world continued to exist and the animals around her continued to live their lives happily. Without realizing how quickly time passes, the stump has once again become an apple tree, young, beautiful, and full of life. It began to live and, after many years, learned once again to enjoy each new day. Until a cheerful, happy child approached her and said, "Hi, let's be friends." The apple tree shook with all its branches and didn't answer the child. It completely ignored her because it no longer believed in true friendships. A lesson we take away from this tale is, inside every loneliness, there is first a disappointment. Nowadays, how many apple trees are judged by children who have destroyed countless friendships? So, if you know someone who has no friends, don't rush to judge them. It doesn't always mean that they're bad themselves, But perhaps they've been an apple tree for someone many times and now they've simply stopped believing in honest, selfless friendship. Thank you for your time. Support the channel in the best way you can and see you in the next video.